Welcome to episode 397 of the Upper Bowl podcast. We have the NFL draft. We have Cubs, Phillies around the Mets are on a 12-game losing streak, maybe 13 after this recording, or maybe 14 after that. But Duncan, Dad, how are you doing? And I got to say, how are the locals taking it in right now since the Flyers are up 2-0 on their Pittsburgh fucking Penguins, by the way?
Hiding in the vehicle to stay away from the crazy Pittsburgh fans at the moment. You know, they're a little distracted by the NFL draft being in town, but it's they're handling all right.
Are they handling that Crystal Tang is officially belong in beer league hockey, not the NHL mate anymore? He's my lord. He's
cheap shot.
It's not a cheap shot. It's not a cheap shot. It's pretty honestly, by the way. It's honestly, people are saying that he can't play anymore. He should be on a third pair or fourth pair now these days.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yes. Have you found Andrew Filipponi yet? The officer that has his head in the sand right now about being everything about Pittsburgh Penguins and everything.
No, I have not found him yet. Haven't crossed paths with him, but a couple people on the hit list that we're gonna run into, I'm sure.
Is he one of them?
He's one of the guys.
Okay. Mark Madden is one of them, but he's in Bizarro World. He's actually praising the Flyers right now, so which I never thought I would see in my lifetime anyway. So if you saw his Twitter, so that's why.
Keep me updated on his Twitter.
I will anyways. All right, here's the deal. So Flyers Pens tonight, game 3 tonight. This is your pregame to the pregame to the pregame to the pregame show. We have this is a pre show anyways. We have guest Louis Coco from Defend Philly and also 94.1 WIP. He's a producer there. He has a blog with he does a podcast with Val. I'm blanking on her last name, but she's a wonderful person. She covers the Flyers as well for WIP and also their blog and their website and their podcast defendphilly.com. So Lewis is going to come on. We're going to talk some Flyers and talk about this Flyers Penguins here. This is truly great reactions after game 2. So we'll get ready for that. A lot of playoff talk for hockey. Cubs, Phillies. I know one thing is Duncan Nett is not looking forward to talking to right now.
No, but we're not.
But at least you're not the New York Mets.
You see all these cops going by on their bikes right now. This is the movement of special event. Here we go. You'll see the black.
We're live on location, by the way. So Duncan
live on location.
His Airbnb people will not let him in early. I'm going to call them out. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can call him out, man.
They would not let our guy in immediately. He's like, hey, I got to record the Upper Bowl podcast at 1:00. Like the best I could do is 2:30, and this is why I don't go to Pittsburgh anymore because they try to stifle you and everything. Like, can you wait an hour or anything? And there's all these cops driving by. Just be safe over there. I'll say that for sure.
It's cops and the elite coach people coming by. About
just make sure Diana Rossini is not in any of those coach cars, by the way.
No, it's probably the Gov and the commissioner. They were out doing a little
scouting mission.
Play date at the park. They have a play date at the park today. They dedicated a new field out here for the kids in Pittsburgh to get out there and play and run around. And
there we go. Is there a hockey rink out there yet? Like a roller hockey blade?
No.
Not a real park then. If it doesn't have a rollerblade park where you can play some pickup puck, I'm not happy about it. I'm not putting up with it, by the way.
We used to take the tennis courts.
Yeah.
We just roll back the net and you go to town. Or if you're, had a lot of people coming out, you split
2 games at once.
And 2 games at once. Yeah.
That's a better way to do it anyways. You use that netting as the boards anyways.
Exactly. Find a way to check somebody in there too,
What up?
Exactly, for sure.
What up, Jose? What up?
Shout out to Jose, by the way. He's been blowing us up, by the way, about the Flyers.
He has been.
So I'm going to give you a little background on what happened Monday night. Your boy was in a dentist chair for 4 hours, by the way. Not our favorite number, by the way. Not just 4 hours, by the way. Because your boy had a cracked crown. I guess he did it in L.A., so we'll say that for sure. And let's say this blood was shown. I haven't seen that much blood on a fucking bib in maybe since a horror movie like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Scream 2 at least anyways. So
that's your girl, man.
That is my
girl getting waxed.
Something's up with me with the Scream killers these days. I don't know what it is. The Scream girls from like the 90s. There's always something about it. So your boy had a lot of blood.
That emo-y goth look is, turning heads again. It's turning heads again.
Hey, how about that at least? Anyway,
how about that?
How about it? Exactly, for sure. So I was at a dentist chair for 4 hours. Your boy was barely able to stay up for the game, by the way. Let's say that for sure.
Oh, my God.
Your boy by second period is like, I need to go to bed because I was like in that much like recovery pain. Boy popping.
Like all the local stuff, so you're still like processing out all that numbness.
So the numbness went away by, let's say this. Your boy passed out during the first half of it, by the way. So,
nice.
Your boy passed out, and that worked out well, anyways. Except for hearing a grinder going after. So that's fun times, anyways. Getting the old cracked one out. That's how bad it was, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Front to back crack, anyways. Not back to back jacks, anyways. So
no back to back jacks, front to back cracks, and that's kind that you want. 4 hours in the chair, lots of blood.
Lots of blood and a new crowd, anyways. How we doing, anyways? So I look like a movie star, apparently. So shine.
King. Set back a couple bills.
You should put one of those little nuts in his mouth. What do you call those things, sir?
Yeah, that's what happened. That was me. I was like, put me back there. Take my credit card at least. So how about that? I probably need a little more. That's why. Get the bill off, anyways. So I was able to watch a lot of it.
Keep swiping until it declines, right?
Swipe. Like what's his thing? Nevin Shapiro was back in the early 2000s with the Miami Hurricanes. Like, swipe me like I'm a human credit card at least. Anyways, you would thought you'd get one of those today. So I was able to watch a lot of the game too. Your boy was chilling the whole time, by the way. Was wrapped up in blankets. And Porter Martone got the first one. I was like, all right, here we go. That's a good look, anyways. Then shorthanded goal by Owen Tippett. Like doing that. And I gotta tell you. Shout out to Nick Pacone.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Nick Pacone, by the way. So he does you follow him on Twitter, right? Nick Pacone?
Yeah.
So he always has like videos and stuff up.
I call him Pacone.
Pacone. Yeah, he had he puts up audio of what's going on the other radio or TV.
Right.
Whenever Philly wins and stuff. So he was doing it for the Penguins and stuff, which was made it very much entertaining, by the way. And let's just say this. It was I will say it's probably my favorite comedy show of all time, anyways, because Nick Pacone, my lord, was let's say this. Just pure entertainment, I'll say. It was just honestly just so good, anyways.
You're trying to bring it up.
I'm trying to bring it up anyways.
Trying to bring it up.
There we go.
It's not like Nick Pacai. People forget Nick Pacai.
Not Cobra Kai, at least.
No, he had a cup of coffee on ESPN. He was there with Craig Kilborn, and then he actually left, and he was like a great writer.
Oh, really?
He wrote, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Shout out to our friend, Philly's own.
Melissa Joan Hart.
Melissa Joan Hart.
There we go.
He was a writer for it.
There we go. How about that, anyways?
Good. And he actually, I think he did the voice of the cat too.
Oh,
they shot the black cat, and he was kind of like,
that black cat was wild. Anyways, you think of black cat, that thing was wild. By the way,
wild.
That thing.
It's nice weather out here in Pittsburgh, man.
There is
nice weather. Got people walking around. A lot of UPMC co-eds, and
I heard the UMPC they do a shitty job of your they treat you for healthcare there. By the way, so UMPC is.
Let's not do that then. Let's not do that,
by the way. But I got to shout out to Phil Bork, by the way. Here's the call, by the way. Here's from Pittsburgh Radio.
Lagar makes the stop, kicks a rebound right out to the slot. No Penguin to be found.
He races into the Flyers zone, dumps it down to the corner, but Ristolainen will clear it down again. 15 seconds left on the Penguins' power play. Skinner swings it over to the far side. As Tippett raced it down, stole the puck away in the circle, brings it down to the corner, centering pass, they score! It's Hathaway with a shorthanded goal, and the Philadelphia Flyers double their lead. It's 2-0 late in the second.
Wow. I'm at a loss of words. Penguins just falling down over themselves while they're trying to check Owen Tippett. You had Tommy Novak fall down. Chris Letang fall down. And Tippett's like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Sends it backdoor for a backdoor tap in for Hathaway. It's one thing to be that inept on the power play. It's another thing to give up a goal like that. 2-0 Flyers. That was like the worst dream you can imagine. And it actually is reality. To watch two players fall down like that, trying to check one player. You just don't see it at the NHL level, but we just witnessed it here. That's a huge goal for Philly to put them up 2.
How about that by Phil Bourque, by the way, of Pittsburgh Penguins Radio?
How about that? We should try to, maybe we'll chase him down while we're out here. No, he
I think he's in Philly right now.
Game 3 now, right? Game 3.
Yeah, they got the Flyers and Pens like, let's get the fuck out of Pittsburgh immediately anyway. So that was the only thing holding up. This is why Trevor did not get to go to any Flyers Penguins game this year. Hey, the NFL draft this weekend. Finding a hotel is nearly impossible, by the way.
It's ridiculous.
And flights.
The prices are ridiculous.
It's bend me over anyway, so not really. So
you come into our house, you should get your behind.
So thank you, Pittsburgh, anyway. So Flyers are up 2-0 right now. This is I will say this is the first Flyers home game for a playoff game since 2018, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gonna I'm gonna say this. It may be a zoo. Not just any zoo. It may be a zoo.
It could be the Zoobilee Zoo.
The Zoogly Zoo. Yeah. Not the Pittsburgh Zoo.
Not the
Miami Zoo.
No, shout out. Shout out to Pittsburgh Zoo.
Not the Miami Zoo, anyways, but it may be a zoo of people. I think it'll be I don't know how much of a. Whenever we always say it's going to be a bleep show, like what's your scale of 1 to 100 of a bleep show will be tonight, anyways, because they already closed down one exit on 95 already.
Yeah. I would. The Broadchurch exit's done. I would not want to be a visiting fan in Philadelphia tonight, specifically, for the Flyers. Like there's been a lot of times where we look back over time and you're like, all right, this matchup, you're coming to town. Okay, put your head on the swivel. But right now, there's just a different energy with Flyer fans. There is. And, they are hungry and starved for blood, won a championship, good team, good game. And I was going to throw it back to you. I mean, this is the pregame show, right? They look like the most well-oiled machine playing right now in the playoffs, don't they?
I'll say so far, like when we look at it, I will say Carolina as well, even though they went double overtime versus Ottawa. They look good. Tampa looks good after last night, after they tied it up in overtime. Anyways, so shout out to Kirby Dach being a fucking lazy SOB for not trying to get over the red line and try to dump it in anyways. Trying to get a change in.
It was Hagel, right? Got the Gordie Howe hat trick.
Something like that anyways. He knocked out one player, Sierkowski anyways, so one-hitter quitter.
Got the major, got the goal, got the assist.
Look at that. Look at that,
man. Penalty minutes galore. But no, I feel like that, watching them, they are playing with a lot of energy. Like they're really hyped up.
Yeah.
It could be youth, it could be reckless abandon, it could be the fact that, 90% of them haven't been there before. So what the hell do they have to lose? Nothing.
Exactly. And they have a coach who's won in the playoffs too, as an assistant coach. Anyways, knows how to get under the skin of the Pittsburgh Penguins too. When you think about it,
moment's not too big for talk.
No, cool, calm, collective. Also, Ty Reardon coached in Pittsburgh too, so it's like you have a lot of ex-Penguins, like coaches that want to make a name for themselves anyway. So, by the way, watch out for that. By the way, watch out on your right. By the way, just keep an eye on that. By the way,
yeah, I got cop on the left over here strolling by on the bikes. They're really taking advantage of the motorcycle cops out here, man.
Yeah, hey, they're out anyways. So I'll expect one thing. There may be a lot of motorcycle cops in Philadelphia tonight. By the way.
Oh, they're gonna have the horses out of everything.
Oh yeah. So, I gotta say,
stay away from that janky carnival down there by the stadium, though. Don't go there.
Don't go there. Carnival, no. But Stateside Live, go for it if you want to have some fun there. If you want. I'll say it's public transportation today. Don't bring the car down.
They are opening up this outdoor space at Stateside. Huge renovation, and man, if a couple more weeks here of hockey
or playoff basketball,
ridiculous. Oh yeah, well, playoff basketball. I mean, that's just. I think the Sixers got their gimme win
I gotta mention them anyways. Like at least they did something for once, anyways. Because this is, I'm not trying to make this sound like I have a program director on my door right now. Anyway, so that's why. Yep. So, Flyers. I'll say this: that was fun game. Game 2. Dan Vladar looked hella good. Playoff shutout, by the way.
Yeah.
Very
Who
impressed.
Is that guy?
He got him from Calgary. He was in Boston's system, and they traded him to Calgary because I guess they need some players from Calgary to make a cup run. The Bruins, and I guess it didn't work out well. And he was kind of the odd man out all the time. He put Wolf in the first game of the back-to-back, so Vladar always get the tough games anyway. So,
Okay.
So
ride the hot goaltender, ride the youth,
ride the hot goaltender, ride the youth, ride the fun, dumb, and hockey team. Anyways, that's what we like to say. As what Jordy and I said on Friday. I hope you guys did enjoy that playoff preview show. By the way, did you enjoy that?
Like, subscribe, share.
Exactly, for sure. So, Flyers Penguins is tonight. TNT, by the way, a little update, by the way. I saw this, by the way, with the ratings, by the way, from this past weekend. You want some good ratings, by the way?
Are the ratings up again?
Ratings up. Flyers Penguins 2.1 million, by the way.
Dude.
Philly, Pittsburgh, most viewed first round game 1 ever on cable. Minnesota, Dallas is second most, and Buffalo, third most ever, by the way.
It's all 1.8 million Philadelphians tuning in.
Yeah. Are you tuning in via the ESPN feed, or are you on the NBC Sports Philly feed, by the way?
No, you got to go to NBC Sports Philly feed, man.
Oh, that's one thing I cannot find, by the way. I was trying to find a crack stream, find the Philadelphia feed. I could not find it, by the way.
Yeah, and even anymore, you can't, we're talking about using like links and sign-ins and stuff like that. They geo-locate them now. So
which I hate.
Dude, use this, and you're like, sorry, you're out of your area. Forget it.
So I've been stuck for the national people, anyways. This has been my whole problem as a Flyer fan. Goes back to even Connecticut days. I've always been stuck on the national feed, anyways. Unless it's one time I had to deal with the Bruins feed, by the way.
Oh,
yeah. Because Versus couldn't air the game, anyways. Like we won't air it, but and it'll be an NHL Center Ice exclusive, anyways. So game 3 is tonight. Vladar is going to be your goalie tonight versus Stuart Skinner, by the way. What is your thoughts on Dan Muse?
What is this? They've got these cute little like motorized golf carts. They're like golf carts on steroids. It's giving me like New Orleans vibes here.
What are we in Florida?
Driving down the street. And they're like, tips are appreciated.
We have those in Florida, my man. So
yeah, Pittsburgh's just going all out, man.
Hey, they need to get all the transportation, anyways.
Let's go for the Berg, dude. For the
Berg. Definitely. Other than power play still blows. Power kill, by the way, that needs to get sponsored. By the way, the penalty kill, Pico penalty kill, power kill, I call it.
Yeah, no. It should be like the PPA power. Yeah,
Would they even sponsor it? Would the PPA even approve a sponsorship?
Funny enough, I'm listening to the radio the other day, and I was on one of the 3-letter stations, around here. We listen to, the Phillies game, and I swear to God, as I'm sitting there, I had to do a retake. It was like a segment of like one of the innings or whatever for the Phillies, and it's like, sponsored by the PPA, and I was like, this is perfect for the way that the Phillies are playing, and hate that people have for the PPA, like hand in hand right now. Pick your poison.
The PPA is doing sports leader liner reads now. Jesus Christ. Never thought I would see that anyways.
Yep. Making enough money, hosing the people in the city all the time.
That is true. So, all right. Let's go to our first guest. Even though we have a lot of playoffs to talk about, we talk a lot of Flyers with Louis Coco from DefendPhilly.com and 94.1 WYP. We went in the weeds again, by the way. We go into the weeds.
Oh, boy.
I know, Duncan Dad. You don't like it when we go into the weeds of hockey talk anyways.
I get lost.
You do get lost. It's like one of those corn mazes, Like you have to have like the shock collar or like the long rope like you use for the kids now, the leash for the kids. That's what
supposedly. I don't know if it's urban legend or it's true, but any kind of maze that you get into, if you walk into the maze and put your hand on the right side wall and never take your hand off that wall and just follow it, eventually you'll get either through the maze or to the center, whatever that is.
I don't have a clue.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Not about that at all. Not about those corn mazes, though.
Yeah, man.
I will lose my mind anyway. It's like those escape rooms. Not about them, anyways. So.
Oh no. I'm getting hot thinking about that.
No.
I'd start breaking stuff.
You're like Gritty breaking shit already. So that's why. All right, let's
Some
go.
of the best social media running right now with Gritty and the Penguin guy.
All right, we'll talk about the rest of the playoffs. I'll give you a quick recap. What's going on? Louis Coco defended Philly in 94-1 W.